All right. Good evening, everybody. Hello. Good evening. It's 8:32 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We are live. Welcome to the Leadership TKO Live Night Show. I'm your leadership specialist and wealth mentor. Remember, Fridays and Saturdays is audio only. Okay, audio only. So with the podcast show, for the most part, if we're not doing like a special series where we have guests come on, it's audio only. And so we are doing audio tonight. It's audio tomorrow. And so welcome to the Leadership TKO Live Night Show. Glad to be here before each and every one of you on this beautiful evening. Hopefully you've had a pleasant Friday. I know most of us, if not all of us, are quarantining. If you're not an essential worker, you are quarantining yourself and your families. And so welcome to the show, everybody. So before we dive into background details and what we're going to talk about tonight, I am going to do a couple of things and I'm going to invite you to do the same. So remember this show, the purpose of the show really is to empower leaders like yourself with the ability to win from the inside out, growing your influence, your impact, and your income. So welcome aboard. Hey, my brother, James Marshall, how you doing tonight? I do see you tuning in and listening in on tonight. Do me a quick favor for everyone that's tuning in right now, and I am going to definitely share this in a special team of mine. I have a team of partners, and we are definitely, helping people to build massive wealth. That's right, from the comfort of their homes. And so, good evening, Miss Veronica Burrows. Hello to you. I do see you in the comment section. All right. And so here's a couple things you can do, everybody. If you want to grow your influence and grow your income as well, which I know most people want to do, they want to grow their income, go ahead and love this stream. Okay. Love the stream. Go ahead and love the stream. Secondly, we do have the comments feature, so feel free to leave a comment or ask a question. Leave a comment or ask a question, and we'll definitely get to answer it while we're here live. And then also we have the share feature. So for those of you who have business partners, maybe, they're either business partners with you with a regular business, traditional business, or maybe they are a part of a business where you have a networking component to it. Go ahead and share it on your timelines and other relevant places. Good evening, Rosa Graydon. How you doing? Thank you so much for joining me here as well tonight for the podcast show. If you don't know, like I said, we do this show every single night, somewhere between 8:30 and 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, depending on what we have going on. Because this show is affiliated with the iLead Company, LLC. And this company is closely connected and an affiliate partner of an e-commerce company. And we have partners all around the world. Okay, we have the ability to do business in 147 countries worldwide. And so we have some partners that are on board with me tonight. And so for all of my partners that's tuning in, right, go ahead and share this thing out. Love the stream if you have not done so already. Okay, so what we've been doing really all week long, okay, have been helping you all out. Those of you who are home-based business owners, but specifically those of you who are building networks from the comfort of your home or wherever your phone is or your laptop is. And so we've been addressing objections. So if you've missed any, you want to make sure you listen to my previous streams, okay? Try to look those episodes up and tune in. Listen to the replays. But tonight, we're going to talk about a common objection that I honestly feel is not really an objection. It's not really a hurdle to truly overcome. Because whenever you're faced with someone that tells you no, you have to sit back and listen. I think one of the problems that, when it comes to those who are new to the industry of building a network from home or a part of the network marketing industry itself, the model of business itself, you want to tend to do a whole lot of talking. And I know, as me being a talker, right, I had to develop a whole lot of discipline in this area. And a whole lot of people asking me questions when I didn't know the answers to it, right? I learned a little bit the hard way. Can I just be transparent with you? But there's a correct way to do it. And you really want to make sure you develop that skill of listening. Okay, you want to make sure you're listening relatively well when it comes to people telling you no, because they'll tell you the reason why in most cases. You just got to be careful not to start talking, right? Or start typing in our case, since we're all quarantining, right? Doing too much talking or typing. And so somebody tells you, no, I don't really feel like doing that thing. I don't want to feel like I have to go and bother, my mom or my family and my friends. I don't want to have to feel like I got to get somebody in. Can I just address this right here? Listen to how it sounds, right? You don't feel like nagging your family or friends. You don't feel like having to get anybody. Let's address this. Let's just break it down, okay? Those are you're gonna hear it said many different ways, but it all means the same thing. They don't want to feel like they're selling something, right? They don't want to feel like they're selling anything to somebody else. And so let's break this down. With the first way that I said it, you don't feel like nagging your family or friends. Okay, let's break it down. Don't feel like nagging. Okay, so let's understand what nagging is. Nagging is to chase after, to constantly just be after someone or something, to kind of feel like you're telling someone something over and over and over again, and they don't really feel like hearing it. Here is what I have to say to this. Do not do that. Don't do it. Don't nag someone. I don't think you want to be nagged, and I don't think anybody else would want to be nagged. So simply don't do it. I think the reason why people feel like they're nagging other people is because you yourself are not properly postured. Okay, you're not properly postured. So when you know what you have in your hands and what you have access to, when you know who you are and the very fact that you are a network marketing professional, when you know that you are a professional, guess what? Guess what? A person is either going to receive the information that you have, or they're going to say, no, it's not for me, and they're going to disqualify themselves. You have to know who you are and what you have. You have to have an unwavering faith, an unwavering conviction about that thing. Sort of like when, for those who are believers and you're going to share the gospel, right, of Jesus Christ, you got to have that conviction, because they're people going to say what they say. They're going to have their own thoughts. They have their own beliefs, right? But you don't want to go out there feeling like you're beating somebody over the head with the Bible. And that's the same way when you're sharing or when you have an opportunity. Notice I said sharing. You never want to feel like you got to go get somebody. Don't try to get somebody. Nobody wants to feel as though they've gotten got. I'm for lost of words here, right? They don't want to feel like they're got. Nobody wants to feel that way. Okay? They want to feel like, man, she truly understands how I feel and what I need. Right? They understand man, if I can get somebody to say, man, I understand exactly how you feel. I was in that same predicament, whether it was months ago, weeks ago, whenever it was. But look, I came across this thing, boy, I tell you, this thing is the truth. And the more excitement they feel as you're sharing this thing, guess what? It's like that excitement is transferred onto them. And now they're excited. Understand something. People make decisions, I have to put it this way, in the moment based on emotion. Okay? In the moment based on emotion. Say, if they don't feel it, right, they're not going to gravitate onto it, and they're not going to really make that decision. Okay? You do want people to make an effective decision. I get that, right? But at the same time, if they don't feel that you're passionate about it, then, they're going to sit back and say, I got to go back and think about it. Then they're going to probably give you even more objections. So you really want to make sure you posture yourself well. Then psychologically in your mind, you don't have to go out there and feel like you have to get somebody or nag somebody. Does that make sense? Hopefully that's making sense to somebody out there listening. You don't want to go out and chase. It's not about the hunt. It's about the sharing. It's about the compassion. It's about the meeting of a need. Because that's what we have. We have a solution. Other people have a problem. And we're going to provide a solution for the problem. a solution for the problem. There are many problems out there, but there are also many solutions. But here's what I have to say about that, right? You have to make sure too that you're passionate about the product you have. And I am going back to what I was sharing before. Is that product something that is needed? It has to be something that's in demand, right? What's in demand right now? What is it that people need right now? A large population of people. What is it that they need? And that's why I'm so confident for everybody that's plugged into the money system. You know exactly what I'm about to say, right? Plugged into the money system. This is a money system that helps people to generate cash flow on a weekly and monthly basis. Everybody around the world is trying to figure out how to bring in income within their homes. They need income. I don't care if it's the essential worker. I've had essential workers this week say, yes, hello, I'm interested, right? I've had them say that throughout the week. So don't hesitate and think, oh man, they got a job, they got some income coming in. They don't want to be out there either, right? They don't want to be out there in that. So give them a way out. Give them an opportunity to have supplemental income. And that's how I put it. That's how I share it with them. Have a way by which you can generate a supplemental stream of income from the comfort of your home, the safety of your home. And most people this week have said, what is it? Share with me what you have. That's what they've been telling me all week. Share with me what is it that you have, right? Now, I'm not the person, I used to be the person that'll try to break it down. Now I'm saying, oh, you know what? Man, this video can do a better job than I can. And I share that video, right? I direct them to therealmoney.info. And they get to it, they listen to it, right? They view it rather. In 24 hours, I got you. What do I say? Man, did you see that video? What did you enjoy best about that video? And they go and they break it down. They tell me what they enjoyed best about the video. And then I'm like, okay, I felt the same way about it when I first saw it, right? And we're having this little dialogue, and then next thing you know, okay, do you see an opportunity for yourself? You do? Oh, man. Okay, let's go ahead and get you started right now. I'm already on a Zoom platform with them. I'm already going through orientation with them. I've been doing orientation all day, by the way. I'm like tired, right? But that's the way that you do it. That is the way that you do it. That's just an example of how we do things with the money system. But I'm quite sure, depending on what opportunity you have, you might have somewhat of a similar system that you've been guided to use. So you want to make sure, again, that you have the right mindset before you go out and start sharing the opportunity. Examine yourself. Examine where you are in that moment before you begin prospecting. It's important that you have your mind in the right place, and that also you're doing what some of the senior leaders have guided you to do, that you're leveraging the system that's available for you. Man, I feel I know y'all felt that. I was excited. Man, I need to go talk to more people. Right? I'm even more excited. Y'all got me pumped up. Okay, all right. So again, I say all this to say that some objections are not really objections. It's really all in your mind. Okay, it's all in your mind. And then also just taking a moment to hear people. People want to be heard. People want to be heard. They want to feel like you hear them. Like they have your undivided attention and you care about them. People want to know how much you care first before what you have to offer them. Right? Show them that you care first before you show them what you have to plug into, because they've experienced so much business and network marketing hurt that they don't want that experience all over again. They don't want to reminisce on past stuff and kind of bring up all that baggage from past opportunities. They don't want that. And that's the reason why you have to take a different approach. And hopefully, what we've gone over tonight, hopefully it's been extremely helpful. And if it's been helpful for you, because I'm about to bring it down a couple notches, as you can hear, okay? Let me know how this has helped you. Hopefully this has given you a different spin, a different perspective on, really, addressing objections. I used to be timid too, to the point where, after a while I said, you know what? I got something that they need. And when I became absolutely convinced about that, right, not out of pride, but because I know that it works and it does what it's supposed to do. Like, we can bring in weekly income. We can help people struggling right now who don't have any money, number one, to register for free. Boom. No startup fee. I can help people get started with a business from home and they don't have to worry about mandatory monthly fees. Checkmate. Don't have to worry about that, right? And then, of course, support. Like, you have some people that you can kind of lean on and ask questions. Got presentations that happen twice a day, 12 o'clock noon, 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time, twice a day. So you can plug into. So that when you're working during the day and you're sharing it during the day or late at night, you can direct them to the next presentation. It's just that simple. Like, how I feel just the way that Mr. Delco and it's just simple. It's all a matter of how many people you share the opportunity with at this particular point. So, all right, everybody. So here's what I do have to say. If someone shared this with you tonight, and maybe you're like, I'm going to give this network marketing model of business one more shot. Okay. I want you to do that. I want to encourage you to do that, because you right now you're missing out on something great. You can be bringing in, a few extra $100 a week if you want to. You can make $2,000 part-time, right, in the next 90 to 120 days from the comfort of your home. $2,000 a month. And that's the starting ground right there. You can do as much as you want based on your work ethic. Okay? So if someone shared this particular audio stream with you tonight, get back with them and let them know, hey, such and such, I want to get registered with that money thing. That gold thing that you got. That's what they call it. That gold thing. Right? Let them register with this gold thing. Okay, this is real money. This is global money, God's money that cannot be manipulated by man. Okay, you can get your hands on God's money and you can get your hands on cash so you can take care of your responsibilities. So let's get you started. Okay, get back with the person that shared this audio stream with you. And if it was me and you're tuning in on the podcast platforms, you might see a link in the description area. Go ahead and click on that link. And of course, I'll get the notification and we'll go ahead and get you connected with orientation. And if you're tuning in tonight, maybe you got some new people that just joining in. They have no clue. I'm actually doing an orientation tomorrow at 1 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you need some of your new people to get on board with that particular orientation that I'm going to be doing on Zoom, it's a private Zoom meeting, let me know and we can get that link to you so you can have them to join in and be a part of that. Okay? So again, get registered. And if I'm sharing this on my timeline and you want to get your free account, send me an inbox message and we'll go ahead and get you started. Remember, there's a 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time presentation. It's going to break it down. It's going to be around about an hour long. Okay, maybe a little less than that. It's going to be done by Mr. Matthew Taylor, so you don't want to miss that one. He adds a little bit of a newbie spin to it. Okay, so get on that presentation. And the way that you're going to tune into that, you have to download the Zoom Cloud Meeting app. Go to your store or on the computer, download that free app. Okay, do that first. And then go to www.goldrocks.info. Okay, goldrocks.info. So you can join us on the platform because I'm going to be on that as well. I'm going to be tuning in. Okay, I'm going to be tuning in too. So thank you so much. We're going to be back with another objection to conquer. Might not be a real objection, but we're going to talk about it tomorrow night, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here on Facebook and some of the other platforms out there. So until the next time that you and I come together again, I want to encourage you to think, to speak, and to live leadership. Good night, everyone. God bless, and I'll catch you on over there at goldrocks.info.